Hey, Aries-Taurus Cusp Collective. Welcome back to Cusp of Roses for your general love message reading. I hope that this live finds you in the highest vibration possible, and I thank you guys so much for all the love that you do show here on my channel, and I hope that these readings offer that love right back out to you all. So let's go ahead and get into our gratitude practice here, Aries-Taurus, and then we will jump into your reading. If you hear a cackling or see any smoke come by, I am burning frankincense resin. I did just put a huge nugget of resin on the coal, so that's that crackling sound if you can hear it. And I get my resins from Queen Cup. She has a wonderful tarot channel here on YouTube, but you can go to queencup.ca to purchase the frankincense resin and myrrh resin. She has a variety of species, I think you call them. I think it's called species of resin. Yeah, variety of species to choose from. My favorites thus far, because I did the sampler kit, are the red hajari and the occulta. I'm currently burning the Cartieri. It's a nice one as well, but my top two are that red hajari and occulta. So if you're ever interested in that, check her out. Doing wonderful things, okay? So make sure you guys show some love over there as well, all right? Let's get into this, Aries-Taurus. Remember, whatever gratitude practice feels right for you, go ahead and get started on that, and I'm going to do the same. Make sure you guys, if you are new here, welcome. So grateful that you checked me out today. Make sure you read through the description box below, okay? It's going to have everything you need to know as far as getting in contact with me, about the reading series that I offer here, how to be in alignment with them according to your natal chart. And if you don't know your natal chart, there are links in my description box for you to find out that information, okay? All right. Divine Mother, Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, my ascended ancestors, the ascended masters, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and with the Aries-Taurus Cusp Collective of Energy here on YouTube for their general love message reading. Divine, I ask that you please clear my energy and allow me to channel the most important messages here for the Aries-Taurus Cusp Collective when it comes to the love vibration. Whether this is the love surrounding them, connected to them, within them, or in connection with someone else romantically, we ask that whatever's most important come forward for Aries-Taurus. And we thank you for that clear guidance. We thank you for your grace, your love, your mercy, your protection, the peace that you bring, your support, and your presence with us now in this moment. We love you so much. And so it is. All right. Aries-Taurus. Let's get into it. All right. Love messages here for the Aries-Taurus Cusp Collective. Oh, something flipped over. Okay, you got higher self here. Okay, it says, no matter how dark or muddy your path may be, trust the guidance of your higher self. Okay. So it feels like you might be in a little bit of an unknown. Yikes. Yeah, because you got the third party here and you got slow down. Okay. Give me a second. Let me put these over to the side and let's look into this energy here. So third party, it says there's something or someone that is affecting your relationship. It's time to address it. Now, before we get all crazy, right? And all concerned and worried, mind you that a third party is an energy. It does not necessarily mean it has to be a person, okay? It can be something. Third party could be work. Third party could be anger. Third party could be an emotion, right? It could be any type of anything, truly, right? That's interfering. So slow down, right? You have that here. Slow down before you start, making any assumptions here, okay? The third party could be something very harmless, I'll say. Okay, but we'll dig into what that is. But that slowdown says just because we want something so bad does not mean it's time to rush into it. Take a moment to talk with your partner or yourself to reflect on what is best. And then you got your higher self here, okay? So for some of you, Aries-Taurus, and most of you here are going to have a moment, a little heart-to-heart with your higher self here to really figure out what this third-party energy is. For some of you, this might even be on your end, and you might not even be aware third party here, Aries-Taurus. Some of you might not even be aware that you have a third party energy in this connection, okay? Because again, I think third party, you think, oh, there's an individual, it's a person, when it could be, again, a job, it could be a habit, It could be a mindset, a mentality. That's the third party, okay? So we'll get into it, okay? But there's a need to slow down, take it slow, think things through, okay? But trust and believe with the higher self coming out here. I love that. It's no matter how dark or muddy your path may be, trust the guidance of your higher self, okay? So your higher self is trying to lead you down the right path here when it comes to this love. I can't stop staring at this third party, so we'll get into that. But let's check out the higher self here first. Tell me more about the higher self here for Aries Taurus. Yeah, you got the Three of Swords. So for some of you, that's what I was saying. There might still be a little bit of residue of heartbreak or pain, or again, I'm getting the word resentment. Maybe some lingering energy in your own heart space that is acting as a third party, Three of Swords. Okay, so this could be a mental thing here, meaning there's an instance, a situation, maybe even a person on your mind, Aries Taurus, that is acting as a third party. The thoughts of that person, or the thoughts of that pain, or the thoughts of that betrayal, or whatever this may be or represent for you, it's in the mind space. So it's acting as almost like a mental block here, okay? And I think your higher self is trying to get you to be aware of that and recognize that. Tell me more about the higher self here for Aries Taurus when it comes to love. Yeah. So some of you have to make a decision about what thoughts you want to hold as truth and what thoughts you're ready to let go of. And this is what I'm saying. It's this heartbreak. It's this pain. It's this feeling of betrayal. It's this sense of whatever this situation. This could be multiple situations. There could be up to 3 situations here, Aries Taurus, that kind of linger in your mind when it comes to love. And I think that could even be what it might be. It's like some of y'all want love or want a relationship or want a connection. And it's like, okay, why can't this happen? Why isn't this coming together? Or why does everything feel off? So maybe you have people that are interested in you, but something just feels off. What has it off? It's internal here, Aries Taurus, okay? Like again, I said, I think the third party is connected here to you, but it's a mental energy. So you have to make the decision to choose your thoughts wisely here with the Two of Swords, okay? Because it's like choosing to continuously think about this Three of Swords, okay? Or to keep that instance or keep that energy on your mind is what's actually blocking you, I feel like, from having what it is that you want when it comes to love. Okay, tell me more about this higher self energy for Aries Taurus. Yep, you are the way. So that's a further confirmation. I think that's what your higher self is trying to get you to look and reflect towards yourself here, Aries Taurus, and see how maybe you're getting in your own way when it comes to relationships, okay, with others. Again, I think that there's this heartbreak that's kind of lingering around as a third party in your connections, and it's up to you to choose your thoughts wisely. I'll say it as many times as I need, okay? Tell me more about this higher self energy. Ooh, that frankincense smells so good. Tell me more about this higher self for Aries Taurus. Okay. Tell me more about this higher self energy. Yeah. Okay. 7 of Cups. So this feels like here, Aries Taurus, like I said, you might have opportunity to actually connect with others. But once you start to get into it, there's some sort of emotional conflict that comes up for you. Okay? And I think, again, clearly it's attached to this Three of Swords. And then the Two of Swords says you have to choose your thoughts wisely. You are the way that you sort through whatever this third party energy is or remove this third party blockage, okay? That's why the guidance here is to slow down and really reflect on maybe if you're really ready to be with others. Because again, I'm definitely in no way saying that you need to rush through healing. No, not at all, right? If you need the time to sort through your emotions here with the 7 of Cups, take that time. I think that's what your higher self is asking of you in this moment, okay? Because if you do not, then that Three of Swords energy is what's going to make relationships or connections with others very, very conflicting and confusing. And you may get into a situation where you maybe don't really know what you want, and that would be a disservice to the other person, right? Who might be open and ready and willing to love, but then it's like coming up against these roadblocks within yourself that's acting as a third party, okay? All right, so you got to clear out some emotional energy. Got to detox a little bit here. Tell me more. What's the overall message from the higher self, Aries Taurus, when it comes to love? Hoi. Oh, that went flying. Justice, okay? Alrighty. Justice with You Are the Way, which is a very unique card to this deck. That's one of two, okay? This card gives me High Priestess and Star energy, right? So you know what you need to let go of. You know what you need to do in order to bring your own energy into balance. For some of you, this could be a lesson in how karma works, okay? Just for some of you. And I say that because it's justice and it's truth, right? It's air energy. So there's a need to put in some work. And again, with the Two of Swords and justice, it's needing to make a decision to address. This is what needs to be addressed, to address this Three of Swords within you, okay? And get down to the root of what you actually feel about it. Because I think for some of y'all, it's acknowledging that something has hurt you. Okay, some of you might not even want to say that or want to give light to that or give energy to that, but I think that might be what balances you out here, is just acknowledging that, yes, these Three of Swords were stuck in my heart. Yes, it was very painful. I did not enjoy that. Or yes, I feel some type of way about it. And again, do the work to get to the root of what those feelings are. Because you are the way that this third party is happening here, okay, with this justice. So you're the only, so if, since you're the way and this third party is connected to you, then you're the only one that can actually balance the scales. So this isn't anybody else's job here, Aries Taurus. It's for you to do the work internally to get into alignment with what your truth is. Hold that close, okay? Accept and acknowledge whatever this Three of Swords is and feel it, okay? Don't try to ignore it. Don't try to avoid it, right? With the Seven of Cups, that's absolutely, you gotta feel through it, Scorpio energy. Gotta feel through it. You have to face the shadows of what you feel and not be afraid to do so, okay? So maybe there's a need to kind of muster up some strength and courage to do that, okay? All right, let's look into this third party. Tell me more. Who is this third party, or what's this third party energy? I think we already know, but let's clarify it. Please clarify this third party energy for Aries Taurus. Okay, yeah. Four of Cups. And this is what I'm saying. Yeah, with the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, and I say that because you had the Two of Swords, the Three of Swords, and now you got the Four of Swords. Okay, which is telling me that whatever this third party energy is within you here, whatever this heartbreak is, that you have the strength and the courage and the power to overcome it, okay, to make peace with it. Three of Swords. But with this Four of Cups, this is what I'm saying. It's like you have the Three of Cups in front of you. You do have options. You have cups you can sip from. But this other cup or this other connection or the energy that you're not letting go of is not, is making you dissatisfied with what's in front of you or what's available to you, okay, when it comes to love. Others of you, this could be totally flipped around, where that cup extended from the divine's hand is the energy that you need to acknowledge, okay? And I think for some of y'all, you might have been running from this pain for a while. Like, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it. I want to put it behind me. No. I'm just ignore. But now that ignoring it is making the options that are in front of you, they're giving me the word not palatable. So it's like hard to acquire a taste, or hard to kind of get to know these people, because again, just because you ignore that energy, it doesn't mean that it goes away. So it's going to grow, it's going to build, it's going to fester. So with the Four of Swords here, right, it's saying that take some time to acknowledge those Three Swords. That's what I'm saying. Get clear on what that Three of Swords is within you. Get clear on what you feel about it. Purge what you need to purge. Cleanse what you need to cleanse. Seven of Cups, okay? So that when you are presented with opportunities here, okay, to engage with others, to connect with others, Aries Taurus, that you can do so from a whole heart or a cleansed heart, right? Not a tainted one, not a jaded one, right? Which is going to get you to, it's going to lead to dissatisfaction no matter who comes along. Your perfect person could come along here. But because you haven't addressed this Three of Swords energy, you see what I'm saying? They're going to be less than perfect in your eyes. So you're going to have to really work through that. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. Because like I said, there are opportunities. There are people that want to work with you or want to build with you, want to grow with you, want to invest in you, okay? There are. So I just feel like some of you might have put in or channeled that energy of, okay, I don't want to face what I'm feeling emotionally, so I'm going to pour it into my work. I'm gonna, you know, just focus in on my coin. I'm gonna focus in on the material world. I'm gonna grow that. I'm gonna work through that. I'm gonna build that. Okay, and I think the guidance here is it's time to address it, right? Because I think you're at the 3 here, right? So you're still building. In order to get far in this material world, you're gonna have to address that 3 of Swords, because that emotional energy can serve as a blockage to your finances. Yeah, so you see how it's all kind of intertwined here. It's all intertwined. Tell me more about this third party for Aries Taurus. Yeah, you got death here. So there definitely might be a little ego. Okay, and it's okay. No judgment here. We all have ego. We all have to go through many, many ego transformations and ego healings, right? But I think that that's what this is. It's like there is a certain bit of ego around whatever this 3 of Swords is. It's like being a little too proud to feel it, right? Like, I don't, you know, just really pushing it away, but that's what has to transform. There has to be a death to that persona. Aries Taurus, I feel like for those that'll resonate with this, it's like you have to stop acting like it doesn't bother you. It does. It does, and that's okay. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be bothered. It's okay to feel. It's okay to be in pain. It's okay to say I was hurt. It's okay to say I'm upset. It's okay to say I don't know what I want. Like, you have to allow yourself to be in those muddy waters. That's what your higher self is trying to say, right? No matter how dark or muddy your path may be, trust the guidance of your heart, of your higher self. So it's almost like pushing away those feelings because it is too muddy, it is too dark, or it is too heavy, right? It's just too unknown. I don't know. I don't want to feel it. So putting it aside, but then trying to push forward, but keep hitting walls. Keep having blockages. Nothing tastes the same. Nothing looks the same. Nothing feels the same. It's because this energy that you're pushing aside has to be incorporated and integrated into who you are. Got to work through it in order to move forward here, and that's what I'm feeling. So there has to be some sort of transformation or a little bit of an ego death here, Aries Taurus, when it comes to love or when it comes to yourself, so that you can actually enjoy love the way it's meant to be enjoyed and engage in it the way that it's meant to be connected with, right? Tell me more. What's the overall message of this third party energy for Aries Taurus? The Lovers. How sweet. Okay. It's the Lovers. This is what I'm saying. In order for you to really connect with love, in order for you to actually feel what you deserve to feel when it comes to love, Aries Taurus, it's like numbing those feelings, numbing this 3 of Swords, ignoring this 7 of Cups. It's going to numb you completely to everything. And I think that that's what your higher self is trying to pull you out of. Like I said, the third party is attached or connected to you here. Okay, and it's an energetic thing. I don't think it's a person. Although that energy could be tethered to a person, I think it's, yeah, it's just something you got to work through here, okay? Tell me more about slowing down for Aries Taurus. Tell me more about this slow down energy. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles, slow down. Some of you are running. Like running and not looking back. Running and not looking back. And maybe you've been running and not looking back for a while. Like I said, pouring your energy and all your focus into your work. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. And again, I feel like in order to really reach that 9 of Pentacles, that 10 of Pentacles, this 3 of Swords, this 7 of Cups has to be cleared out. has to be cleared out. I just don't think the divine wants you to run anymore, and I don't think your higher self wants you to run anymore, okay? And that's going to take a lot of courage. It's going to take a lot of faith as well to maybe come out of this tunnel vision energy here with the Eight of Pentacles and take the time to kind of rest, take the time to listen to what your heart has to say, take the time to, again, acknowledge those 3 swords, clean them off, understand the truth or whatever happened and all of that, put it up on the mantle like you see, and then get that 4th sword, right? I just feel like, yeah, Aries Taurus, this is going to take a lot of strength. I can sense that, okay? Tell me more about this slow down energy. Yeah. Slow down and really check and reflect and see if you're actually happy. And don't lie to yourself, okay? Again, here at Cusp Roses, we try to be very honest and hold ourselves accountable for everything we do. We check ourselves first. Don't lie about what it is that you truly feel. Like, if you're not happy, Aries Taurus, it's okay to not be happy. No one is happy 100% of the time. Okay? Really check with yourself with everything you're putting your energy and time and focus into. Is it really building towards something that is making you happy? Or are you doing it to avoid feeling what you need to feel? Are you using work as an escape route? Okay? Just think about it, reflect on it, be honest with yourself, okay? Because just like this says, just because we want something so bad doesn't mean we have to rush into it. That's the Eight of Pentacles. This is rushing into it. And I think the reason why you want this career, or you want this money, or you want this material status, or whatever the case is because you're running from this 3 of Swords. You're running. And that's okay. Again, this is not a space of judgment. Not at all. But it is, we all go through this. This is life. Okay? This is life. Okay? And then you got the King of Wands. Okay? I feel like this is also kind of playing into it here with this King of Wands energy. Okay. I'm getting the word influence. And I'm not saying that the King of Wands is an influence, because that's technically your energy, right? That fire. Sometimes with the King of Wands, they can be so excited or so wrapped up in the energy of what they do want, or in the vibes of it all, right? That they can get a little tunnel vision with the King of Wands. When they want something, they want it, and they don't stop until they get it, right? And it's kind of act first and think later a little bit here, what I'm getting with this King of Wands. Now, 9 times out of 10, the King of Wands definitely gets what they want, right? Whatever they set their sights on, or whatever they feel energetically is in alignment with them, will come to them, right? Or they'll go get it, and it'll happen right smooth. But I think that there is just this need to really make sure that whatever you are locked in on, right, with this Eight of Pentacles, that it is serving your highest good, right? That it's actually in alignment with what really makes you happy. Hold on, let me put a little bit more frankincense on. Ooh, look, a burn. Okay. I think there's just a need to really make sure that all your pursuits, all your efforts are really in alignment with what you truly want, and you're not using that work as an excuse to run away from these emotions, okay? Tell me more about slow down for Aries Taurus when it comes to love. Yeah, because again, the Tower moment. And I'm just getting that whatever you might be trying to build towards here, Aries Taurus, it might shift, which is why you really want to take the time to tap into if it really makes you happy. Because again, I think if you're trying to acquire something again to balance out, or, you know, how could I say that? Because I guess that, I don't know if that even makes sense, but it's like for some of y'all, I get the energy that this justice, it's like, okay, I'm heartbroken, or I have this pain that's attached to me. I'm kind of in this Seven of Cups energy, very emotionally conflicted. If I get my money together, or if I build this thing, or if I pursue this career, or, you know, try to do whatever this may be, that will be justice for this pain that I've gone through. You see what I'm saying? It's like for some of y'all, that's the thought process behind that. Um, and I guess what the tower moment might be is that if you get there, Aries Taurus, you're still gonna have to face the Three of Swords. You're still gonna have to work through that energy. That nothing is really gonna balance it out but feeling it, but addressing it, but facing it. Not running away from it, not using other things to escape it, not using other things to cope, okay? And I think that's what that tower energy is. Tell me more about this tower and slow down. Because then think about it, if you're building something and building something and building something, and then it comes shifting, or a major change happens, or it comes crumbling down, if you aren't solid and happy within yourself, then that can definitely send you on a whole nother trajectory, right? That could be even deeper of a wound, right? And I think the divine is trying to, and especially your higher self is trying to get you to avoid this. Okay. Overall message for slow down. Wait, tell me more. Overall message for slow down. Thank you. Page of Swords. Slow down, pay attention. Page of Swords. Try to find some new perspectives, new ideas, a new viewpoint on whatever this may be. For some of you, this tower might have already happened. Okay? And I think that this is a change in mindset, the Page of Swords. This is being brutally honest with yourself. Okay? And really, again, taking another look at that Three of Swords over here, right? Like I said, with the Two of Swords, it's realizing that you have the power of choice here, Aries, Taurus. You can hold on to the pain, right? You can think about it every day. You can feed it negative energy, all of that, or you can just face it, acknowledge what you truly feel underneath it, right? Do this work here with the Seven of Cups and move on from it. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and pull some messages from the Power of Love deck. Thank you so much, Divine. I used to, for those of you that have been with me for a while, I used to pull this all the time for the love readings. Gratitude, just wanted to flip out, say you fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. Okay, so I think that's what it is. There's a need to find the lesson in the pain, right? I say this a lot on my channel. When you avoid the pain, you avoid the wisdom. Okay, and I think your higher self is wanting you to incorporate the wisdom of whatever this situation was, like to learn the lessons from it. In order for you to really tap into this love vibration here, in order for you to really get connected with what it is that you truly want when it comes to love and relationships, okay? Because some of you might even be in the mindset of, I don't really need love, I don't want that, da-da-da-da-da, work is fine for me, I'm happy just doing that. But when that comes crumbling down, or when that shifts, you're not happy. See what I'm saying? So there's something that has to be addressed. Tell me more. Any other love energies that Aries Taurus needs to focus on here? Yep, you got responsibility. Okay. It says you are aware of the power of your thoughts. Two of Swords. Okay. And the amount of love you express. Four of Cups. Okay. Any other energies here that Aries Taurus has to focus on when it comes to love? Any other energies here for Aries Taurus? Thank you. Yeah, and then you got detachment, okay? It says you are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love, and that is that death energy, okay? Releasing the old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love, releasing it, becoming at peace with it, and then building new ideas about what it is that you truly want, right? What really aligns with you, what really serves you well when it comes to love. Because again, you're going to keep repeating the patterns because you're avoiding learning the lesson here. Okay. Alrighty, Aries Taurus. I hope that this energy reading served you well. This was your love energy reading. for whenever you do find this, it is meant for you, okay? Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I know this was a little rough and a little tough to probably hear, but your higher self really wanted to shine through here for you when it comes to this energy, and I think it's just kind of time to listen. Yeah, it's time to kind of sit back, hear what your heart has to say, hear what your higher mind has to say, and really get into alignment with what that energy is. All right, Aries Taurus, I'm sending you so much love, courage, strength. All right, and just I pray that you find peace with this as well, because you know the Three of Swords is hard, Seven of Cups is definitely difficult, okay? And going through that death process is no easy feat. So you're gonna need that strength. You're gonna need to really allow yourself to just feel what you need to feel, okay? It might feel like you're dying, it might be overwhelming, but I promise you, you'll live through it. All right. All right, Aries Taurus, I will see you all in the next one. If you enjoyed this reading or connected with any part of it and feels like it may be a part of your story at any point, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I truly appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next one. Namaste. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Anushka. Thank you so much for being here, love. And thank you to everybody who did tune in. All right, maybe if you dipped in and out, or maybe the ads, I don't know. Whatever may be going on, I appreciate your time and your presence here with me. Namaste.